Yes, good morning. My name is Chidi Iken Amobi. I want to discuss something with us today. Something very important, something that has really disturbed and made a lot of things, caused a lot of challenges in society, one time or the other. So many persons believe that flogging is really wonderful in teaching, that a teacher needs to flog the child, a teacher needs to beat the child for the child to learn. Some persons said if you don't flog a child, he or she will not be afraid to learn from you. That people learn from when you tell them that they are being flogged, or they're going to be flogged. So because of that, they will learn from you. Some will say if you don't hit a child, that he or she will not learn from you. What do you think? Do you think it's true? Do you think you must flog for a child to learn? Do you think you must hit a child for a child to learn? What do you think? Okay, now let me tell you something. On my path, I don't think so. You mustn't flog for a child to learn. You must not beat or hit a child on the head or wherever for a child to learn from you if you are truly a teacher. The challenge we're having right now is that most teachers don't really understand what teaching is. That's just the truth. Let me say this. Most teachers don't understand what teaching is. Most teachers try to say teaching us something that you must learn this now, now, now. Excuse me. When a child is being sent to your class for you to teach that child, just understand that this child does not know anything, that this child's brain is empty. Yes, tabula rasa, it's empty. That this child doesn't know anything. That what you're gonna do is to start filling in something into that brain. Start teaching this child what you want him or her to know. Learning is a gradual and continuous process. No one has ever learned everything immediately. It doesn't work like that. But we have teachers right now who are impatient. Yeah, who are impatient, who are very, very impatient about teaching. They're rushing to to meet up with the curriculum, to meet up with the scheme of work, and not to meet up with the teaching and learning. If you are teaching and a child has not learned, or a learner you are teaching has not learned from you, has not demonstrated any act of learning from you over time, you're busy teaching, then you are not teaching. If you're teaching and the children are not learning, then you're not teaching. You're just talking in front of the class. That is true. You're just wasting, let me use the word wasting your time in front of the classroom because you're not teaching them. You are talking to them fine, you're singing fine, but they are not learning from you. You need to change the strategy. You need to change how you're teaching it. How are you doing this? Why are they not learning from you? Why are they not interested in your kind of in your teaching? Why? Find out. You need to find out for you to do better, for you to teach well, for you to become great, for you to become fulfilled as a teacher. If they don't learn from you, you've not done anything. You've just wasted your time. Why wasting your time in front of the classroom or wasting your time moving around and dancing around with children when they have not learned from you? Let me tell you the truth. Learning is sweet. Let me use the word in quotes, in parentheses, sweet. Learning is very, very interesting. It pays to learn. Learning is good. Learning is wonderful. Learning is lovely. When your children are learning from you, they will be the person to always disturb you to teach them. They will always come to you. They will always come around you to report something, one thing or the other to you. They will not be afraid of you. They will see you as a mother or a father. They will see you as a second home. They will see the school as a second home because they are comfortable, because everywhere is conducive. A child cannot learn a tensed environment. It doesn't work like that. There's no way you can make a child to feel fidgetry, to be feeling some word somehow, and you want him or her to learn. You always call a child you are stupid. You always tell your learner you are mad. You always tell them you're very stupid, and you want them to learn from you. It doesn't work like that. Learning cannot happen in such a situation. Learning needs love. Yeah, before you can teach, before someone can learn from you, you need to show that one love. There should be a play of love, understanding. There should be a play of love. Yes, that child should see you as not just a teacher but a parent. Not just a teacher but a father or a mother. That is how that child is going to see you. If that child must learn from you. We don't need to we've been having seminars, we've been encouraging teachers to always show love whenever you're teaching your children. Allow them to become part of you, then try to become part of them. If you don't do this, you can never teach them. That is why you can hit a child to force a child to learn. You don't force learning. Learning comes. You don't force it. You don't need to flog for learning to happen. If you truly want to teach, if you're truly a teacher, no, teaching happens. Teaching flows. Learning flows through. When you're teaching them, they are learning from you. You're teaching them, they're learning from you. But you must do something. There must be an exhibit of love. Yes. In fact, if a child has not come to you or does not come to you, or if your children do not come to you on daily basis to report some issues in the school or even at home or even on the road, if they don't report such a thing to you, I'm sorry, they don't like you. I must be honest with you. You are you are not you're not making them feel okay in the classroom. Yes. If you're making them feel okay in the classroom, they must see you as a parent. They must see you as someone that was sent to make them to become better in life. And that is what children need. You don't need to flog a child like flogging a child to teach, hitting a child on the head or whatever to teach. You don't need to do that. Teaching goes with love. Learning goes with love. So the more teachers learn to teach children with love, the better the children become. The more they learn and the greater they become. If you don't learn, you cannot become great. That's just the truth. The totality of what you know, the totality of you is made up of your knowledge, what you know. So if you don't allow them to know, I'm telling you, they are not going to become great as you want or as you wanted. Please, I encourage teachers. Do not use much of canes. No, do not use much of canes. Use much of love, for understanding, for encouragement, of motivations. Use advice. Yes, you can counsel a child. Come, let me tell you something. Do you know you're a very great man? Do you know you become the greatest person in the world tomorrow? Do you know the whole world is looking for you, is waiting for you to do that great thing you will do? Do you know that the society will not be good if you're not educated? If you don't read your books, people will die. Read your books so that you can help the society tomorrow. Make the child see that he or she is important. Tell him why he or she should read. Tell him why he or she should become who you want him or who he wants to become. Tell him those things so that he will know that you're thinking in his line. Nobody wants to become a fool. Nobody wants to become a very crazy person. Everybody wants to become great. Tell him or her that you feel in his place to become great, that you are feeling, that you know that he's going to become great. But look at what he has to do to become great. If you must come upstairs, you need to take the staircase. Allow him to follow these illustrations of life. Allow him to understand that nothing happens until something happens, that nothing moves until something moves. Allow him or her to understand that it flows, that the change begins with him or her tomorrow, that we are all counting on him or her to make the impact tomorrow. Allow him or her to know this and encourage him to read every day. Then finally, you work on him. You make sure you check on him every day. You create that routine to make sure that they are reading every day. Time is the time for teaching, time for resting, time for lunch. Then this 30 minutes is time for all of them to say what they've learned, no matter their age, or all of them to demonstrate something they've learned. If they cannot voice it out, they can demonstrate something. Shows them something to make sure that what you taught them last year or yesterday, what you taught them yesterday was learned. Just let them feel with you. Let them feel okay with you. And I promise you, they're going to become great. They will love your classroom. Whenever they are taking them out of your classroom, they will be crying. They want to be in your classroom because they felt, they are feeling this love. They're having this love. They're having this togetherness in your classroom. And everybody needs care. Everybody needs love. Show them love and they will learn from you. Thank you. My name is Chidi. You can